One of a kind, oh, sister. Keep in mind you. So shake your shit. I hope you think that you're special too. You've been in my mind. Oh, whoa. That is a long ass message, and I'm not fucking reading that. Nope. I won't be able to do that. Fuck that madness. Sister, you've been on my mind. Oh, sister, never can. This literally makes no sense. So shake your shimmy, sister. No. Hello, people. Yeah. Hello, people. This is gonna be a quick video. Shut up, Bobby. I asked a question yesterday, and basically I asked you guys on Facebook, how often do you what happened? How often do you feed your ancestor space? What is happening? Why is that happening? Anyway, yeah, I asked a question yesterday on Facebook. How often do you feed your altar space? And I felt like I should elaborate a little bit more, give you guys some information, and kind of talk about, I don't really necessarily want to say do's and don'ts, but just things that can help you with your ancestor space and honoring and working with your ancestors. Hold on, y'all. I am trying to hold on, I'm coming. Idjit. Hold up. Yeah, Idjit. Hold on, I'm coming. Hold on, I'm on Facebook. All right, that'll do it. All right, yeah, so I just wanted to give y'all some tips, pointers, or whatever, and just information on working with your ancestors. And I have my paper here, and then I have my ancestor altar behind me. Not my ancestor altar, my ancestor shrine. I have that behind me. So I'm gonna show y'all mine. You show me yours, I'll show you mine. So yeah, anyway. So I asked a question about how often do you all feed your ancestor space? And I got a plethora of different answers, and I kind of wanted to give some information and tell you how I personally do it. And you can do it however you want to do it. Take some pointers, don't take some pointers, give some pointers, whatever. So I am guilty of not doing what I'm supposed to do, what I know I'm supposed to do. I'm very guilty of that. I don't know if it's the Taurus in me, that bull in me that's kind of like, whatever, I do what I want. But I'm just very disobedient, and sometimes the disobedience can come back and bite me in the ass. pretty much all the time. But I still have not learned my lesson. It's like I know my lesson, but I'm just like, but still, I do what I want. And that's really not how it's supposed to be. So yeah, I asked how often, and I got different answers. I got answers like somebody said that they do it doing Samhain, so I guess that would be like once a year, and I can kind of see where they're getting that from because that's when the veil is thin and all that. Who shot John? Oh man, that crack right there scared the shit out of me on some freaky Jason killer type shit. But yeah, so one person said that they do it on Samhain or have done it on Samhain. I heard every 3 days. I heard I need to put mine back up. What else? I heard once a month. So yeah, I'm going to talk to you about the benefits of having an ancestor space or shrine or just something, even if it doesn't have to be elaborate and with all the lights and fireworks and stuff. It could be something as small as like a candle, a glass of water, and a picture. Or if you don't have a picture, just a glass of water and a mirror or something like that. But there are benefits of working with and honoring your ancestors. Um, it can increase your clairvoyance sometimes, your psychic ability sometimes. It can enhance the frequency as far as the line with you receiving messages from the spirit world. Protection. Your ancestors are very good for protective work and being their energy being utilized in protective spells and stuff like that. It enhances the power of your workings, like your crafting, your root working, your spell working, your conjuring. It increases the strength and the power of that. And I just personally feel like you can't and or you shouldn't just skip over or ignore your ancestors, even if you don't know who your ancestors are by name, even if you're like adopted. You don't have to have like direct knowledge of who they are. Like I say, even if you're adopted, there's ways that you can go about it. You don't have to have a big old fancy shrine. So yeah, hold on. But yeah, I definitely feel like you should do it more than once a year. I definitely feel like you should do it more than once a month. Um, Me personally, I mean, if you want to keep that energy strong and you want to keep your ancestors fed, I mean, at least weekly, y'all. Like Saturday is known to be a good day for not only hexing and cursing, but for connecting with your ancestors and communicating with the spirit world. Saturday is supposed to be a good day of that, a day of Saturn or whatever. So even if it's just on a Saturday or just pick a day. I mean, you might want to do it on a Sunday. That's the day of fellowship and worship or whatever. You may want to do it on a Sunday, but I definitely think you should get it in more giggity. I definitely think you should get it done more than once a month or especially once a year. It just so that you can keep yes, tequila, I know. Um does that answer your question? Text me if I answered your question. Uh what was I saying? Brain fog. What was I saying? Yeah. Do it more often than once a week or once a year. It's healthier for your relationship, it's healthier for your craft, it's healthier for your state of mind, and it's just a good practice. So I am going to move aside, and let you all see my space and just kind of what I do with it and how I keep it up. Tequila just shot a bird at me. Oh my God. Oh my boy. Oh my God. I feel so, you hurt my feelings. These necklaces getting tangled up drives me crazy. Ugh. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna step aside. I'm gonna show you guys my space and kind of tell you how I keep it up or whatever. Now I will say, I don't always do it once a week. Okay. Sometimes I forget. I done shit. Whew. I I've gone quite a length of time without feeding my space. Hell, I don't want quite a length of time without even having a space. But I knew better. I just wasn't doing better. But I realized that once I dedicated that space to my ancestors and I started to, honor them and feed them and whatever, blah, 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 that things started to come a little bit more clearer for me. And the messages that I was receiving were clearer. It was like when a sign was sent to me once upon a time, I would kind of like second guess it or try to make it something that it wasn't, or come up with a reason like, well, maybe da 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 da. But I noticed that once I connected with my ancestors, it was more of a solid communication, and I knew when I saw a sign, I knew it was a sign, and I knew what the sign was there to tell me. If you are adopted or if you don't know who your ancestors are, like I have one particular picture on my ancestor altar, but that was because I haven't been back home to Florida to get pictures of my other family members that I would like to put up there. But you can devote your space and say something to the effect of, I open up this space, I dedicate the space to my ancestors, both known and unknown. That helps out if you're adopted, if you don't know who's in your bloodline. So yeah, that works. And I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. So I'm gonna step aside and show you guys my space. Hold up. I don't recommend, well, I mean, I guess you can get dirt from your ancestors' altar, but I mean, from your ancestors, great, but that's only if they give you permission. Don't think just because you are a descendant of theirs or you're related to them that it's okay for you to just walk in and take dirt from their grave. They actually may not be okay with that. So it's best to ask for permission. So yeah. So, ooh, headache. Black Jesus. I'm going to bring you guys down. So this is my space. I don't have the traditional white shrine cloth because I don't, rogue witch. I'm not with it. So this is my space, and it might not be that clear to see because of the lighting or whatever. I don't have overhead lighting in this room. I just have the twinkle lights or whatever. But yeah, so this is my space. I'm trying to bring it closer. All right. So I have my candle. What the fuck is that? Oh, I have my candle back here. And that, I have my great grandmother who is here. I have her Bible here. I have this jar because I'm actually getting ready to make some ancestor oil today. I have my 3, what are these? 3 glasses of water. And messages tend to come through those vessels of water. Pay attention to like the bubbles and stuff like that, because messages are coming through. It's said that if you see bubbles in your water, that means that the spirits are present. They're in the space, they in the house, they did a, get some stuff off their chest, say what they need to say to you because you've been tripping all week or whatever. So you want to keep this water fresh. Don't let it get cloudy. You want to keep it fresh because, I mean, like, would you drink cloudy water? So why would you want to let your ancestors have nasty, stanky, funky, dusty, nasty ass water? So yeah, keep the water fresh, keep it clear. That way you can see the messages, because a lot of times those spirit frequencies ride through on water, and water kind of filters it. Okay. Here I have a rosary that Tequila gave me a few years ago. In case you guys did not know, my great grandmother is a Christian, or was a Christian, and what she wanted y'all to think. So yeah, she was Christian. So I have her rosary up here, and the things that you can do, definitely change your water out frequently. Okay, you can just have one glass of water up here, but I have 3. I don't know why, but when I set up my space, I was led to put 3 up there, so that's what I did. I have like a little bowl here that I use for to catch the ashes. And some of the offerings that I make, my grandmother used to dip CNC snuff. So woo, she used to damn it. Yeah. She used to dip CNC snuff. So sometimes I will put her some snuff up here. She liked butterscotch candy, that the Werther's original. So I'll put some candy up there. Every now and then. Well, she used to drink Old Milwaukee, and I don't know if they still make Old Milwaukee anymore. I can't seem to find it. But if I'm walking on the beer aisle or whatever, and something calls out to me, or I'll ask her, does she want anything, or what does she want? If something calls out to me, I'll get her that, and I'll leave her like an offering of beer. Let's see what else. I also give food. Literally, I have a little bowl, and I will give offerings of food. And I found these little plastic covers, look like little shower caps for food, for plates. And I will cover it up. I have a thing about bugs. Y'all already know I have a thing about bugs. Yeah. What was I saying? So I will give her that. And also I offer, sometimes I just sit here and I talk to her, I bitch, I moan, I complain, I cry. Oh, I just get it all out. I get those emotions out sometimes, because I keep, if we're friends, and like, me, I will keep shit pent up for a while. And then when the levees break, it's like, it's bad. So sometimes when I've just had enough of just keeping it pent up and I just can't take it anymore, I just come sit here and I just lay my hand on her space and I just cry, and I talk and I cry and I bitch, I moan, I complain. I mean, and sometimes when things are going good, I come and I give thanks, and I say, I talk about the good things that are going on in my life. If I'm doing workings that are beneficial to me, I will talk to my space about, what it is that I'm doing or what's going on, and ask for help in my work, ask for guidance in my work. And let's see what else. I give her prayers, certain prayers. I will read certain scripture from her Bible. And this Bible is a really old, y'all. Like, look at it. I mean, you know it's old. You probably can't see, but it has like the gold whatever up here. This book, whew, I mean, it is, oh no, falling apart. This thing is old. Old. So yeah, that is pretty much how I tend to my space. And like I said, I do recommend that you do it at least once a week. Try it out. If you don't have a space, like I said, it doesn't have to be all elaborate. It could just be a glass of water or a picture or something. Just if you don't have something, dedicate a space. Do something, and just give it a shot. Give it a try. If you do have something and you're not feeding frequently, try feeding frequently and just monitor if or how things change in your life. And yeah, because if you keep them fed and keep them happy, they will keep you happy, if you catch what I'm saying. Okay, so that is it for that. I'm gonna go through and look in the comments and see what's going on, and then I'm gonna check out. Ooh, my nose itch. Yeah, if you have mixed ancestry, you can definitely blend them on one altar. It can get a little tricky if your mixed ancestry consists of, maybe you have a Caucasian ancestor who was not necessarily racial friendly, if they were racist or whatever, if they lived in a time where racism was alive and thriving and they went to their graves still being racist. If you choose to honor that spirit and you also have another ancestor who is ethnic, and when I say ethnic, I don't necessarily mean African American. It could be um, um, whatever. Y'all catch my drift. I would not put them on the same space together. Me personally, I wouldn't honor a racist relative though. So, but that's just me. But yeah, that would be the only time I would say it would kind of be a little bit tricky. But other than that, yeah, you can definitely blend them on the same space. Um, if you come from generational Catholics, is that an indicator of your spiritual path? No, not necessarily. You choose your own path. If you want to be Catholic, you can be Catholic. If you want to be a Catholic witch, you can be a Catholic witch. If you want to be a Baptist, you can be a Baptist. Whatever. I'm a firm believer in you choose your own spiritual path. You may have, look at, I mean, my little bamboo is just shooting to the ceiling, and I don't even take care of that plant. But yeah, I'm a firm believer in yes, you choose your own spiritual path. You may have one that is in your bloodline, that may keep calling you, but if you choose to go on a different path, I think that would be okay. Um, in my storage, my great grandmother, she has a very old sewing machine. This sewing machine is so old, it's literally built into a wooden desk, and you have to flip the top over it, and then this really old ass Singer sewing machine comes out. And I used to use that for her space. But when I moved, I didn't have the room to pack it up and bring it with me. So one day I'm hoping to get back to my storage and get that stuff out of there and bring it back to Charlotte. Lily pad, I don't think the ancestors have to be blood family. From my research, I come to understand that there are a few practitioners out there who work with non-blood related ancestors. I don't know if they will be considered ancestors, but it's my understanding that there are practitioners out there who do work with them. I would say to reach out to them and see if you're able to develop some type of connection and go from there. Um, so I think that's it. Whew. So yeah, my goodness. Feed your feed your ancestor space more frequently and just see what kind of changes happen in your life. I'm gonna go. I got a pot of chicken foot and my mouth is watering. So I'm gonna go in there and make me some chicken feet. And I haven't watched Supernatural in like 6 hours. I am freaking out because I don't know what Dean and Sam are doing, and I feel like I need to be there for them. So I'm gonna go and be there for them. And this time, I mean, it's getting out of control. It is getting out of control. Lucifer said in 6 months, some shit gonna go down in Chicago. It's stressful. We stressed out. It's a stressful time. Um, I just that bitch Anna, she on some true fuck shit, and she just out here going back in the past and stuff, trying to kill the mama and the daddy. I was so glad when Michael incinerated her ass. Just a bunch of bullshit. So yeah, I'm gonna go and be there for my guys because they need me. Yeah. Rowan, I'll have you know I did go to sleep, which is why I have not been able to watch Supernatural in the past 6 hours because I went to sleep. Okay, I went to sleep at like 12:30 this afternoon, and I woke up at like 5 o'clock. Yeah, I woke up probably like an hour and a half ago. Yeah, about 5 o'clock. Um, so I did go to sleep. Yes, chicken feet are delicious. Okay, they're not just for protection. Eat the chicken feet, and you won't have to worry about carrying a chicken feet around on you because you done ate the essence of the chicken foot. Therefore, thou are protected. See what I just did there? Knowledge. The more you know. Chicken feet are delicious. They are. My great granny, she used to cook them. Oh my God. She used to slow cook them in a crock pot, and she made this crackling cornbread. Let me tell you, she took that cornbread recipe with her to her grave, and I resent her for it. My grandma used to make some crackling cornbread, and it was like this thick, like literally, it would come out like cake. It was like this thick, and it had it was yellow, and it had pork crackling rinds in it, and it was so buttery and sweet, but not too sweet. Like this, oh, it was so, I could literally just sit there and eat a whole pot of that crackling cornbread and nothing else. But she used to make her chicken feet in a crock pot. And she used to add all the vegetables and stuff. So you used to call it po man stew. And it was chicken feet and chicken necks. And it had the vegetables in it, and then she would take it and put it over rice and put some of the broth on the rice, and the chicken footses and the hot sauce and the crackling cornbread and the sweet tea and the big ass, not even a mason jar, it was a jelly jar. Talking about, oh, that shit was good. I cook them in a crock pot, or I take a big ass tall stock pot that I cook my crabs in. Like yesterday, I went to the store and I brought so many. I think I brought like 6 packs full. Like 6 packs full, and it's a lot. And so because I had so many, I had to put it in my big stock pot. And I put all my seasonings in there, and my hot peppers, and my onions, and my bell peppers, and my Szechuan salt seasoning, my garlic powder, my fresh garlic. Put all of that in there, and I boil it on high for like an hour, and then I turn it off, and I keep the top on it, and I just let it sit. And that's how I cook mine. I didn't even want it with rice. I just wanted the chicken feet. So that's what I've been eating. I sent Tequila a video of me eating. Yeah. I'm not cooking them in a cauldron. I'm a witch that does not have a cauldron, y'all. I don't have a cauldron. That thing's expensive, and I don't want no little small one. Like, I just don't see the point in having a small one. I want a nice, decent size one, probably like that big, and that's like $1 million. So I can't do it right. I just don't do it. Squirrel brains? I'm gonna draw the line right there. As I've gotten older and that whole empath thing has gotten stronger, I cannot, and it saddens me to say, I can't go in thrift stores and stuff like that anymore. Like, I can't do it. And I've tried putting on my wards. I've tried protection. I've tried different amulets and stuff, but what she said? Okay. Yeah, I can't go in thrift stores and stuff anymore, and it makes me sad, but I'd rather keep my sanity. So, yeah. What are you rebuking? Anyway, I'm gonna bounce or whatever, because for real, I gotta go and see what Dean and Sam are doing. I feel like y'all keep me away from them, and y'all are shitty people for doing that. I don't like y'all anymore. We're not friends. I just realized that you don't want what's best for my life. You want me to sit on YouTube and talk to y'all, and that's just not. What kind of friend does that? Y'all not my friends. I'm leaving. Um, the music is Memphis Mini. Deep South. Uh, yeah, it's Memphis Mini, and it's folk magic music. Literally, she talks about a lot of like spells and witchcraft and stuff like that in her music. I'm hoping that they don't flag my video for playing her in the background, but I doubt it. Yeah, so it's Memphis Mini. Also, y'all can listen to Muddy Waters. He's good to listen to. Yeah. I might make a video one day on like old school witchy music that you might not have even known was witchy music. I don't know though, because YouTube would be tripping. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it on Facebook. Does Facebook? Yeah, Facebook be tripping too. I don't know. Y'all probably won't get that video. Anyway, I love y'all, but not really. Get out of my life. Shut up. Whatever. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.